Hello and welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, your home for the latest two-wheeled machines and in-depth reviews from around the world. Today we're diving into one of Yamaha's most anticipated middleweight cruisers, the 2026 Yamaha GL750. Yamaha has taken their decades of experience, their tradition of reliability, and a modern design language, and channeled it all into this brand new cruiser that aims to bridge the gap between everyday practicality and aspirational style. This is a bike that doesn't just want to move you down the road, it wants to move your soul as well. When you first lay eyes on the GL750, it makes a statement. From the front, it feels imposing but not intimidating. Yamaha went with a modern LED headlamp that is compact yet projects a wide, crisp beam of light at night. Something that matters more than most riders admit when you're out on a dark road with no street lights in sight. The front forks are beefy and capped with matte finished shrouds that give the bike a muscular, confident stance. The handlebars sweep back with just enough rise to put you in an upright but slightly relaxed posture. Yamaha clearly thought carefully about the ergonomics here, making sure riders can do both short city trips and long weekend tours without feeling fatigued. From the side, the bike shows off what I think is its strongest angle. The fuel tank isn't just functional, it's sculpted. Yamaha designed it with deep indents so that your knees lock in naturally, almost hugging the bike, which increases that feeling of connection. The long frame stretches smoothly from the front to the back, and the chrome accents are tastefully placed. Not flashy, not overdone, but enough to give the GL750 that cruiser shine. The exhaust pipes run parallel and angle slightly upward at the ends, giving a sleek finish and also ensuring the exhaust note has room to resonate. The seat is plush, low-slung, and stitched with a subtle diamond pattern that adds a little luxury without screaming for attention. Passenger accommodations are equally comfortable, with a slightly raised rear seat that blends seamlessly with the bike's tail. It's practical, it's stylish, and it looks built for hours of riding. At the rear, Yamaha went for a clean and modern design. The LED taillight is slim, almost minimalist, but it still gives strong illumination. The fender is compact yet solid, showing Yamaha's intent to keep the bike looking neat while also being durable enough for different riding conditions. The license plate holder is neatly tucked in, and the indicators are small but powerful. The dual rear shocks sit just outside the fender line, adding to the bike's retro vibe but also giving riders an adjustable setup. Even the rear wheel design, with its machined alloy spokes, draws the eye when sunlight hits it. It's little touches like this that remind you Yamaha is thinking about both style and substance. Underneath all that visual appeal lies the heart of the machine, a new 745cc liquid-cooled parallel twin. Yamaha engineered it with a 270-degree crank, and for those who might not know, that gives the bike a V-twin-like character while retaining the compactness and efficiency of a parallel twin. This means you get that lovely uneven firing order, the throb and pulse that cruiser fans crave, but you also get smoother performance and less vibration at higher speeds. The engine makes around 60 horsepower and about 50 pound-feet of torque, and while those numbers don't sound extreme, it's the way the power is delivered that matters. Roll on the throttle at low RPM and you feel an immediate tug, a smooth wave of torque that gets you moving with authority. You don't need to bring it out to the red line to enjoy it. That's perfect for city commuting, backroad cruising, or simply enjoying the ride without constantly working the gearbox. Speaking of the gearbox, the 6-speed transmission here is a gem. The shifts are light yet positive, and Yamaha's engineers gave the ratios a lot of thought. First through fourth gears are close enough to handle stop-and-go traffic without constant shifting, and fifth and sixth give you that calm, stretched-out cruising feel. Sixth gear especially is tall, meaning the engine hums quietly even when you're pushing highway speeds, and with the shaft drive, you don't have to worry about chain maintenance. It's smooth, it's clean, and it speaks to Yamaha's commitment to everyday usability. How does it ride? Let's get into that. When you climb on, the seat height is low, about 27.5 inches, which means most riders can flat-foot comfortably. That builds confidence instantly. Fire it up, and the engine settles into a deep, pleasant burble. As you roll off, you notice immediately how balanced the chassis feels. Yamaha used a steel double cradle frame that's both strong and forgiving. At low speeds, weaving through traffic feels surprisingly nimble for a cruiser in this class. The wide bars give leverage, and the steering geometry hits a sweet spot between stability and agility. Take it onto sweeping back roads, and the GL750 holds a line confidently. There's no wallow, no drama, just smooth cornering and easy corrections. The suspension, with 45mm front forks and twin adjustable shocks at the rear, is tuned for comfort but doesn't feel mushy. Hit a pothole and it absorbs the impact without rattling your bones. Push it through a series of curves and it keeps its composure. Braking is another strong suit. Up front, you've got dual 298mm discs with ABS, and at the rear, a single disc with ABS as well. The bite is progressive, meaning you can modulate easily without the brakes grabbing suddenly. This makes the bike friendly to newer riders while still giving seasoned ones the confidence to push harder when needed. Add in traction control and rider assist electronics, and you've got a cruiser that doesn't just look the part but has modern safety tech working quietly in the background. Fuel economy is respectable too. Expect around 50 miles per gallon if you're riding mixed conditions, which means the 3.8-gallon tank can get you close to 190 miles before refueling. For most riders, that's plenty of range for daily rides or weekend trips without stopping constantly for gas. Now, let's talk about price because Yamaha clearly knows this segment is competitive. The 2026 GL750 comes in with a starting MSRP just under $10,000, about $9,999 in the US. For what you're getting, that's strong value. Think about it: modern LED lighting, shaft drive, a 270-degree parallel twin, ABS, traction control, comfortable ergonomics, and Yamaha's bulletproof reliability. Competitors like Honda's Rebel 1100 come in higher, and Harley's Street Series, while iconic, often lack the refinement at this price point. Yamaha positioned the GL750 to undercut them while still delivering premium touches. You can add optional accessories like touring windshields, saddlebags, and backrests, and still keep the total cost reasonable. For a rider who wants to step into the cruiser lifestyle without taking out a second mortgage, this is very attractive. What's my final take? The Yamaha GL750 is a cruiser built for riders who want balance. It's not trying to dominate with sheer horsepower. It's not chasing hyper-aggressive styling. Instead, it focuses on delivering a complete experience: approachable, stylish, modern, and dependable. It's the kind of bike that can take you to work every morning, handle a relaxed evening cruise, or even carry you comfortably on a weekend getaway. It's versatile without losing its identity. For new riders, it's welcoming. For experienced riders, it's satisfying. Yamaha nailed that tricky middle ground. So there you have it, a full ride and review of the 2026 Yamaha GL750. From its bold exterior design to its smooth, characterful engine and its competitive price point, this bike feels like a win for Yamaha and for riders everywhere. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Global Bike Buzz, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest reviews, comparisons, and motorcycle adventures. Drop a comment below. Would you consider the GL